This is one of the biggest mistakes people make after a breakup. And it's tempting and hard to not do, but listen to me. If you just broke up with someone, the best thing you can do for both of you is to not speak. People make the mistake of talking way too soon after a breakup. You both need time to kind of process what just happened. And if you try to keep talking, you might say things you don't mean or make the situation worse. It is the hardest thing to do, but if you potentially want to get back together with that person, do not speak to them right after the breakup. You both need time, and then you can talk a few weeks later. Signs that somebody is not your soulmate. I'm tired of seeing you guys waste your time on people that don't deserve you. So here's some red flags you can look out for. Number 1, you constantly tell them what you want from them and they just never change. Never. You shouldn't be settling, okay? Number 2, if after you hang out with them, you feel drained, in a worse mood than when you first saw them, that's not good. The person you're with should be bringing you up, not bringing you down. Number 3, you guys literally cannot spend time apart. That is a red flag. You're supposed to be able to be around people without having to be with each other all the time. If you worry every time you're not with them or you feel like you need to hang out with them all the time, that is also a red flag. I don't care who you are, what your life is like, everybody needs alone time. I used to tell myself, because I'm a people person, that I don't need time for myself and I don't need time alone. And that was holding me back from so much growth. And then COVID hit and I was forced to be alone. And I feel like my confidence is different. I understand myself better. And young me just didn't know how important being alone was. It's really beautiful to be by yourself sometimes. Weirdly specific red flags in best friends. As your big sis, I'm gonna be telling you some things you should watch out for. Because I didn't. Number 1, if you were the only person ever taking like photos and videos of your friends and they never take them of you, it's just like if you're dating someone, you want friends that are gonna match your energy. Number 2 is if they constantly gang up on you, like they act closer to each other, you should not have to feel left out in your own friend group. Number 3, they're not really invested in helping you with your problems. If my best friend tells me a problem, I'm gonna be all ears. I would put myself in her shoes. If you notice that they just like don't really care when you tell them about your problems, excuse me. You guys know I love to give you my red flags when I think of them because I want to protect you, okay? This is something that really rubs me the wrong way. It's when I hear a guy say, yeah, I'm just a more logical person. Oh my gosh. Now don't get me wrong. There are more logical and more emotional people, but people that say, I'm just more logical, it gives me like invalidating my feelings vibes. It just seems kind of cold. Like you're being all emotional. He's like, yeah, I'm just more logical. If you hear a guy say that, run. Are they insecure or toxic? I need to make this video because there's a difference between having insecure friends and having toxic friends, and let me explain. Insecure friends are fine. Everyone is a little insecure. That is totally normal, but it does turn toxic and there's a fine line. If their own insecurities become how they talk to you and they try to put you down because they're internally insecure, that's where it becomes a toxic friend. Or like you have to hide your accomplishments or things you're proud of from them because they won't applaud you. They won't celebrate your wins with you. They just kind of get cold, jealous. That's where it's toxic. But everyone's a little insecure. Like, that's normal. Things guys need to understand about girls. Let's get into it. I'm about to expose the girls, if you're okay with that. Fellas, if you don't know this, it is key to keeping a girl happy. If she ever hangs up on you or like texts you like good night, bye, I'm done talking, and she's clearly upset, that girl is expecting a million calls back, cute texts. She wants you to make up for it. She doesn't want you to be like, okay, fine, good night. Things girls need to understand about guys. This one is something that not a lot of girls know, and so it makes them overthink a lot. If you like a guy and he is being dry with you, it doesn't mean that he doesn't like you. There could be a chance that either 1, he's shy, or 2, he just has no idea that you like him, so he just doesn't know how to act around you. A lot of girls, when they like a guy and they start acting dry around them, they're immediately like, oh my god, he doesn't like me. He hates me. In reality, he might just not know how you feel at all. Give some signals. And let me know if you want more tips.